now, it's a reason. Let go of them. Give them the freedom to love someone else. Stop playing around with the thought, texting, calling, going to see them, flirting with them. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Well, our connection was so different. Let it go. That person was bad. They was attractive. I like the way they dressed, the way they... Let it go. Be in your present. Because however you are in your present is going to affect your future. So if you're trying to move from the realm of being alone and into the realm of being with someone else, no person can effectively move forward and hold on to the past. You have to let go of that relationship. Resolve it in your thoughts. It doesn't mean you had to call them up and stuff. It's something that you got to do for you. Because you can very well have an excellent companion right in front of your face, but you'll miss it because you keep dancing on the idea of the past. Let that crap go. Take the trash out. Take those old thoughts out. They're reeking. Stale thoughts. And some people, under the sound of my voice, might be even taking it a step further. And they periodically might be intimate with a person in their past. And as much as you want a healthy and successful relationship, you are sabotaging your own steps to having exactly what you want. Well, I just want that option just in case. I just want to see if I still had that person in case everything fails. No. Plan A will always fail if you're focusing on plan B and C. And in actuality, if you're working on your plan A, your plan B shall only be another way to work on your plan A. Tunnel vision, focus, being dateable, being present, letting go of the past. Because this is the thing, and I hear it across the board all the time. People say, I don't want nobody to cheat on me. But then they entertain so many different people. So out of their fear of not wanting somebody to cheat, they end up hurting somebody else. Cut it out. Are you dateable? Can you manage your insecurities? Can you manage your thoughts? Are you emotionally are your emotions at a healthy place where you can be dateable, where you actually can go out with somebody and enjoy your time? You don't want to close your eyes and say, well, my last good relationship was 10 years ago. No, as long as you're living, you had the option to have another good relationship right now. But it all depends on you. Are you dateable? And then part of that emotional wellness is actually shifting. And I've said this before, but I'll definitely say it again. Shifting from being lonely to just alone. Lonely bleeds so many things. A neediness, texting all the time, timing people to text you. When you're alone, you're comfortable enough to communicate with people when you want to, and also be open to them communicating on the time that they want to communicate back to you. It's dating. Now, a lot of times people blur the lines and they will make things that they do in a relationship a part of dating. Dating, what entails dating is periodic texting, periodic seeing each other. It's a lot of randomness until you figure out, wow, I think I want to talk to or deal with this person on a regular basis. I want to take it to another level. But even to get to that point takes time. Now, some people speed up the process. But what happens is, okay, you speed up the process and you go from dating to now boyfriend and girlfriend in a week or two. Then y'all just solely committed. The part of getting to know yourself that you could have did when you was just dating, you missed, and you put it in your relationship, and it causes unnecessary tension. But you have to realize contextually, you really don't know the person. And now you have to go through the phase of getting to know them in the relationship phase because you chose to speed up the process. Are you dateable? Are you able to label things as they are? A friend is a friend. A buddy is a buddy. An acquaintance is an acquaintance. No one wants to be involved with someone that has a whole bunch of girls that they call their sister that they still having sex with periodically. And no one wants to deal with a girl that has a whole bunch of brothers that she either been intimate with or periodically intimate with. No. Label things appropriately, not according to trends. Are you dateable? Are you dateable? If things are casual, are you able to label that and handle it? Are you able to understand that in the dating realm, things don't look like a relationship? A person doesn't have to always text you, call you, or see you. It's the dating realm. And you're responsible for labeling it. You can see clarity if they start blurring the lines. But you have to keep those boundaries for yourself. You have to guard your heart more than anybody else guards your heart. Well, that person supposed to care about me. I get it. But no one's supposed to care about you as much as you care about you. So when things are labeled appropriately, the expectations change. There shouldn't be any expectations in the dating realm because you're really just getting to know a person and you're enjoying them and having fun. These are various things that you really have to consider as this year is starting off and new events is coming around, because New seasons, spring is about to be here. You have to assess you accordingly. And part of that assessment, you need to tailor your activities accordingly too. Are you dateable? If you can't assess that on your own, life coaching, a therapy session, it might be necessary. And nothing's wrong with that. And let me add, it's okay to refrain from physical intimacy while getting to know somebody in the dating realm. You're not required to become intimate. So what? We're moving in a microwave way when we come to connecting with one another. You, again, are responsible for you. So how you share your body, your emotions, you're responsible. And it's okay to refrain just to get to know somebody. Just to know that you're fully aware of who you're dealing with. And that takes time. And sex can blur judgment and mismanage emotions. Are you dateable? Have you took enough time in between your last relationship and really spent time on you instead of jumping right to the next person? Are you dateable? Do you know people enough to even consider going out on a date with them? You might need to just build friendships. Maybe you're at a certain level of money where you have trust issues. Harness those trust issues accordingly so they don't dominate your actions and you don't get exactly what you fear. Are you dateable? It's definitely a part of dating, emotional management. And if you don't know how to emotionally manage yourself, you have resources. You have podcasts. You can inbox me, text me, email me, set up a session. Therapy is a sounding board that when you don't have it all together, you say, hey, I need a third party. Some of the most successful companies in the world pull on third parties just to keep their business running afloat. So you're no less of a person because you pull on a third party, which is a therapist. Actually, it only adds to who you are. If you're in the celebrity limelight, it will only add to you. And it's nobody's business. It's nobody's business. But it's a safety net. Are you dateable? Play back this. Listen to it. Think about the details that I brought up and really assess, are you dateable in this beginning of 2019? This concludes this episode of ER, Emotional Response Podcast. Join me this Thursday as we dive in to other aspects and we start this year strong. Not doubtful, but strong. See you on Thursday.